Just a second. Just give me a second. Just, okay, it's the 12th of December. We've got about 20 minutes to the NY Open. We're going to get to the charts right now. I need to check something. Good. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Yeah, all good. Okay. Sorry about that. Not an issue. Okay. What have we got today in terms of news? We got PPI, I believe. Right, yeah. So we got PPI in about 40 minutes, 30, no, 50 minutes. 50 minutes from now. 50 minutes from now, we got PPI news. It should bring some volume in, but maybe not a lot, because none of these events, NFP last week, CPI yesterday, none of them brought a lot of volume with the news event. Volume always came in later. For the last month or so, the NY Open has not brought much volume. Volumes come in after NYSE Open, right? So possibly could see the same thing happen today, right? So we're gonna not rush into any entries right now. Sorry. We're gonna wait for news. News is in about 50 minutes from now. So there's plenty of time to do our analysis. Okay, let's look at the daily chart. Price is very bullish since the beginning of this week, since Monday, right? So we had Monday pushed up. We finally pushed up and broke out of the zone, which has ranged for many days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so 2 weeks we ranged. Finally on Monday we pushed up above 2650 and broke above those highs, and we've been bullish ever since, right? So we closed above 2650, then we touched 2674 weekly resistance. We closed above 2674, we touched 2700, we closed above, and then we continued and touched 2715, right? Now next stop is 2750 or this daily supply level right here. So there is a supply level right here, right? That's around 2736 or 2737, right? So once we should clear that. We are very bullish. We should clear that. We should get to 2750. Might happen today or tomorrow. Yeah, it's about 400 pips. I don't think it's going to happen today. It might happen tomorrow, right? But the weekly candle is looking very bullish, right? We've broken above these highs. We are continuing high. We're heading towards 2750, unless 2715 rejects price again. It's done it a couple of times here. We stopped here 2715. Then the next week we pushed price back down, and now we are coming back to 2715. So we might, if we see 4-hour candles close above 2715, we should continue higher to 2750. Okay, that might take a couple of days though. Let's go to our trading chart. Just a second. Yeah, let's go to our trading chart. Okay, and before we draw our zones, let's do a recap of what happened yesterday. So if you watch the last 20 minutes of yesterday's stream, I did take buys. Just move this. Okay, I did take buys here. We touched the EMA. You can see the red line. We touched it, rejected, pushed up. I got in on buys a little late. I think instead of taking it here, I got in somewhere here on the buys. And first TP was here. That was about, I think I got about 75 pips there. I think maybe I got in around here. I think, yeah. Around here is where I got in, because my entry was, yeah, about 78 pips. I got in somewhere here on this candle, somewhere here. And I got about 75, 76 pips on the first one. And the next one was 150 pips, right? So, yeah, I took the next one at 2712 and 2705. Those are my TP levels on the trades that I took here. If you watch the last 20 minutes, I think 15 minutes of yesterday's stream, you'll see that the entries were taken somewhere here, a little late, but I didn't enter because this was the news candle, and I didn't want to enter right there, so I entered a little bit late, and price did dip back in, but we eventually got to 2705, and then we got to 2712, and then we got to 2719, right? So price did push up, and then in Asian session we pulled back down, grabbed liquidity, and we're heading high again, right? So we might continue higher today. This is probably a liquidity grab. Okay, so let's redraw our zones now. Just delete all of this. Okay, so we got about a 330 pip range there. That's empty, and we will draw our zones. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to extend this. This was drawn yesterday and even day before. Since Monday I've had this zone marked out. I think since last week I've had this zone marked out. So basically it's a drop, a single basin candle and a drop. That's supply, but price has come into it, so that bit of that supply zone is still left. So we're going to extend that right. Okay, extend that right, and let me just also show you guys how important these these light red areas, these pink areas, dark pink or whatever areas that we had marked on the chart yesterday that were there. Look at what price does. That's a liquidity candle, right? That's based off of this candle here. Let me just, that candle right there, right? That candle, I've had that candle marked since maybe last week, maybe even before that, right? This candle marked out, right? That's the biggest candle in this zone. That's a liquidity candle. And look what price does when it touches it, right? So you can see if I extend this to the right, look what price does. Touches it, drops straight down 200 pips straight down from the liquidity candle, right? Stop loss can be above the candle, straight down. So you can take pending orders at these, or you can just wait for any type of entry that you want. But these liquidity candles are very important because they're liquidity levels, and price moves from one liquidity level to the other. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. Okay, so just extended that right. We have a rally here and a drop here. Okay, so there is some sort of supply here. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so that's supply right there. Okay, so we're going to draw this. Sorry. We have a rally. It looks like a basin candle. This is where I would put it at, but no. I would have to come here. Okay, so that is 616 2003. 616 2003. Let's just move this side to 616. Move this higher. It's an 81 pip candle, liquidity candle. We've come 33 pips into it. And we got weekly resistance right here, 2715. And we got weekly support right here. Okay, that's the closest H4 supply zone. Okay, this one right here. Let's extend this to the right as well. These are all drawn at the beginning of this week. And that's that zone. I think I drew this yesterday. Yeah, there's a rally, 3 basin candles, and a drop. Okay, so prices, yeah, let's just draw one higher than that as well. This one right here, that's the next one. So this high is 222, close 135, 222. $51.35. Okay. Let's bring that down there. Open 841. So there's supply right there. Yeah, 30-minute time frame. Yeah, this rally, this base drop, price tried to come back in. Yeah, this covers this area. Okay, that's better. Okay. Yeah, we've got supply covered to the upside. It's about 500 pips. That's good enough. Let's look at demand. We've got some sort of demand here. We've got a drop and a rally. So probably have to go down to the 1 hour time frame again to look at it, or maybe the 30-minute time frame. Got a wick there. Yeah, this is how we're gonna have to draw it. 604, and that low is 7070. 6. Okay. Now next demand zone. All of that right there. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, so you got a rally. These are all basin candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason these are basin candles is there is more wick in these candles than there is body, right? That's the leg in. These are 5 basin candles and a leg out. So that close is 914. This open is 913. Yeah, 913 is good. And this low is 570. Okay. This was a liquidity candle that we tapped in previously. Price tapped it, I think, in the London session yesterday or in the Asian session, and we pushed up. There is H4 demand there, and there is H4 demand here, what we've drawn here. $17. Better. Okay. Right. That's all demand. So down here, yeah, let's just extend this to the right as well. Perfect. That's an HLZ, a high liquidity zone, because it's taken out opposing supply. Now, okay, these are the zones that we have. Now we're going to look at these two zones. These two zones are already high liquidity zones. We had marked these yesterday because they have taken out opposing supply on the left. So let's see if these are high liquidity zones, right? The closest one is this. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. No, this hasn't taken out anything. This move up hasn't taken out this supply. So it's not a high liquidity zone. Did this move up take out anything on the left? Yes, it did. There is supply right there. And then if we go to the 4 hour, or maybe the 1 hour again, just fold this in. Yeah, that is supply right there. That high, which is that supply, and price did take out. So this is a high liquidity zone. Okay, perfect. Now, in terms of this one here, have you taken out anything on the left? This supply right here. The 1 hour, there is demand here. Rally base, rally did come down. Yes, it did. But we have touched it. It's coming down. Yes, it has. So this is a high liquidity zone. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're covered. Next one is this. Okay, high liquidity zones are marked. Now, price is falling from a high liquidity candle right here, the one that I showed at the beginning of the session. There's a 15-minute candle that this light pink area or this dark pink area, whatever you want to call it, is marked from. Price touched it in the Asian session and dropped straight down 200 pips. And now we're coming back here. This is not a high liquidity zone, but weekly support, 2700, sorry, psychological round number is right there. So this could push price back up, or we could come in here. Let's take a look at this zone that we marked on the 1 hour. Is there anything there that can push price up? No, there's nothing. Nope, there's nothing there. The 5-minute, it's just this candle. No, it's not got a bottom wick. No, there's nothing to push price up here from here. So price is coming down. We should be coming back to 2700, right? So that price should drop another 60, 70, about 75 pips. Price should drop down. Okay, that's fine. This is the NY Open. We're going to wait for news. We've got about 30 minutes to news for news. We're not going to do anything until news. Now let's take a look at this area. If price does drop to this area, this is a high liquidity zone that we have marked. It's a 4-hour zone. If you look at the 4 hours, it's a 4 hours. So it's a rally, 5 base-in candles here, and then a rally, right? Leg in, 5 base-in candles, and a leg out. Where could price push back up inside this? There is a big liquidity wick right here. Okay, that's a 200 pip wick. We're going to pay attention to that wick. Let's mark that wick out. On the 4 hour, let's go down to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, it's basically this candle right here. That's the largest candle right there, 189 pip candle. Let's go down to the 30-minute. Still the largest candle, right? Let's go down to the 15-minute. Try to narrow that down. On the 15-minute, we have this, which is 79 pips. We have this, which is 81 pips. We have this, which is 82 pips. And we have this, which is 120 pips. So we're going to come down here, right? That's how I do it. So this is the largest candle bull candle in this range on the 15-minute time frame. I don't think we need to go down to the 5-minute. 59. No, I don't think we need to go down to the 5-minute. No. It gets confusing. 15-minute is good enough. Okay. So high 780570. 780570. Okay. Right. So if price is to push back up, it can do that from 2700 because that's a psychological round number. If we break that, we should drop straight down here, 120 pips to this candle right here, right? And that should hold price and push it back up again, right? I would like to take a trade from there. That's the place I would like to take a trade from because there's a lot of profit margin to go back up if you can drop there, right? But if you get to 700 and push up, that's fine too. I just want to take a look at this area again on the 15-minute. This is 78. Yeah, that is a lot. That's just 120. Then on the 30-minute, this candle touched perfect. This candle was on the 30-minute. Right here, this happened yesterday. Asian session, we touched this candle and we pushed up, right? That was a high liquidity candle. Okay, I think we're good. Covered 170 to 300. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Once we break this, there's nothing to hold price except 2650. I said this yesterday as well. Once we break this candle low, which is 2668.3, there is nothing to stop price until 2650. That's a 185 pip drop. And if we clear that, then we're coming down here. That's another 66 pip drop to this candle right here. There's a 15-minute candle in here. This candle right here, right? That high is 2643.63. Okay, so we're pushing down at the moment, possibly coming down to grab liquidity and then push up. Yeah. Where could we go to? This is a liquidity area. Okay, that's a liquidity candle right there. So 2722 is probably a good TP level, but we've got 2715 as well. That's weekly resistance, so you got to keep your eyes on that. That might push price back down. So if you do get in on buys, got to watch out for 2715 and then 2722. Okay, 2715, 2722. Once we clear this high, 27330.9, we are good until the next supply zone. We're going to take a look at that and see if that has a liquidity candle. Just save this. Okay, so this candle is there. That's a 116 pip candle, but that's there too. That's 136. So let's go down to the 30-minute time frame. Is that 130 pips? That's the largest one. Let's go down to the 15-minute time frame. Still the largest one, 102 pips. Okay. Oh, 126. I think we're going to sail through this. Once we break this high, we're going to go straight to 2750. Yeah, once we break this, we're going to head to 2750. I don't think there's anything stopping price from heading to 2750. On the daily, yeah, should get to 2750. There's nothing here to stop price. It's 100 pips. Six 671 673. 671 673. 73. Okay. Yeah. Once we break this high, we should go up another 57 pips. And this might not hold. We might head straight to 2750. So we are bullish at the moment, but I want to see a liquidity grab to push price back up, either from 2700 or from this candle right here to push price back up, right? So we're going to wait for news. That's the plan. We've got about 20 minutes for news. Yeah, so so we are at this weekly resistance level that has held price a couple of times here and here. So we might, you can see how price used it as support here as well, but we have closed above, so we could push up. We could push up, but it needs liquidity. So is it going? Has it grabbed enough liquidity from 2700 already to push up? Has that already happened? But it's come very close. So is it coming back down? This is the Asian low. This is the Asian low. This is the London high. This is the Asian high. This is the Asian high, the Asian low, the London high, and this is the London low, right? That's what it is. This is the Asian high, Asian low, London high, London low. The London range is inside the Asian range. Asian session moved 250 pips. The London session moved about 100 pips, right? So not much in the London session, but Asian session had a very nice move of 250 pips. So are we going to break this Asian low? Very possible that we break the low and continue down, grab liquidity and head back up. Let's see what happens. We're gonna trade what we see, not what we think. So obviously no sells here because this is demand. No selling inside this either because we can't sell. We're coming straight. Even if you do sell, it doesn't make sense because that's got 2700 right there. But we can look for buys. But if you do get a buy somewhere here, you got to keep in mind that weekly resistance is right here, right? So either here, that's about a 90 pip move there, and then if you clear that, we've got this level, 2722. And if you clear 2722, we are coming to the top of this, which is 2730. Okay. So these are the areas. If you do take buys, these are the areas to watch out for. 2715, you probably want to take partial somewhere there. 2722, take more partials there. 2730, 0, take more partials there, and then if you clear that, you're coming to 2736, 2737. Okay, so we wait. Got another 18 minutes for news. Yeah. This low is 1028. This low is 1031. I guess this broke. This broke. Yeah. Expecting less numbers. Forecast is less than last time. So if you get bad numbers, then means price should push up, but that really doesn't matter. Price always comes from one liquidity level to another, moves from one liquidity level to another. So we have to wait. We have to wait. See where price is coming. Are we coming to 700? Are we going to grab liquidity there? Or are we coming down here and then pushing up? These highs are going to get taken out. These highs. Price is going to break above these highs. So if I do get buys, I'm going to probably hold for this and not 2715, because these highs are going to get taken out. $83.15, 39, 7. Yeah, it's going to come up here. It should push up. Buys should break this and come up here to this candle somewhere here. 2722. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. We're going to wait for the candle to close, for the next 15-minute candle to close. And then we're going to see where the candle closes, possibly if you have to take a buy with the news candle, or if it doesn't close where I want it to close. If it doesn't come down here and grab liquidity, then maybe I'm going to wait for the news candle to close as well. That's the 15-minute candle after this candle, after the next candle. So this candle is closing inside this zone. The next one should break this low pretty easily and come further down. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, we did come down. We did come down. We came into this wick, this liquidity grub, 69 pips. But I think we're coming down further. Yeah, I think we're coming down further. Okay, 2.5 minutes for the 30-minute candle to close and 2.5 minutes for news. So we've made resistance here on the M30 time frame. We form new resistance. I think we should come down further. We should come down. I'm not going to do anything. I would have liked to see this candle drop, touch 2700 and then push up. It didn't. So I'm not going to take buys. I'm not going to take buys, and neither am I going to take sells because there is demand right here, and there is a BRN, a big round number, a psychological round number right here. So this makes no sense to take any sells. So, but I'm not going to take buys because we didn't touch this area. I would like to have seen if it touched, then I would have maybe looked to take a buy to go back up here, right? That would have been a very nice move, 150, 160 pip move. But I think we're going to drop further down. I think we're going to drop further down. So I'm going to wait. Yeah, I think we're going to drop further down. We can't buy here because we didn't touch this area yet. And we can't sell because we are very close to demand. We are almost in demand. So we're going to wait 30 seconds more for news. I don't think news is going to do anything, just like how it didn't do the news candle. Yesterday's CPI news candle didn't do anything, right? I think this was the CPI news candle. It didn't do anything, just moved up about 60 pips and that's it. And then we just ranged for the next hour. 1 hour we ranged. So I don't think this PPI news candle is going to do anything. Probably going to range until NYSE open, and volume's going to come in at after NYSE open. That's exactly what happened yesterday. Volume came in after NYSE open. We pushed up 180, 200 pips. Yeah, I think we're coming down. Just gonna wait for this candle to close. Let's see where it closes. What are the numbers? Oof. As expected, nothing much. It really didn't do anything. Really didn't do anything. Yeah, it's nothing. Very likely coming down, but let's see where this candle closes, and then maybe if it goes further up, we have an opportunity to take a sell, then I'll do that, because I think we're going to come right through this zone. But let's wait for the candle to close. Yeah, it's going to wait for this candle to close. $62. Yeah, we should come down. Should come down. Just wait for the candle to close. Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. Gonna wait. It's got about 30 minutes for this candle to close. Let's see where this candle closes. Sorry, was I not audible there? Ugh, maybe I wasn't audible. Okay, so if I wasn't audible there, so basically what I said is I'm not taking any buys, nor am I taking sells. The reason I'm not taking buys is price didn't come to 2700. I was anticipating price to come down to grab liquidity either from 2700, anticipating price to grab liquidity from here or from this candle right here. It didn't come to either, so I'm not taking buys. I'm going to wait for this 15-minute candle to close. I can't take sells because I've got demand right here and I've got 2700 right here, so I can't take sells. So I'm going to wait for this 15-minute candle to close. Oh, we could probably grabbing liquidity from this wick right here to push up. I'd like to see price. I'm willing to take a buy if you come here. 882. Three, 4. 08. Okay. Yeah, I'm willing to take a buy from here. Stop loss under this candle right here. This is probably a liquidity grab from. We've created support to push back up. So now 134. Created support, drop down, push up, maybe. Yeah, so 2705, 2703. I'm willing to wait at those areas to take buys. Zone 05, 16. Okay. Two pending orders, one here 2705, other one 2703, stop loss under 2701, TP's 2716, 2722. Right? Let's see if you pull back. If you don't and if you head up, that's fine. But I'm anticipating the next candle, not this 15-minute candle, the next candle to pull back and then push up. That's the idea. Because this is possible a liquid. This is possible. This is possibly a liquidity grab from this wick here in the Asian session. Grab liquidity from this EMA right here and pushed up, and yeah, yeah. Four four three 070. Let's see if you come there. Oh, fuck. Price slipped. Okay. So I've taken 2 entries here. Probably close this one if you get a high. We are rejecting this area to come further down. Let's see. 15-minute candle. Next one is going to come down further down if this closes bearish. If this closes with a big top wick, then the next one is going to come further down. Yeah, the next one's going to come further down. We'll break this low. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to keep that one entry there because I think we're coming further down. Yeah, no bottom wick, coming further down. So it's fine, that's closer. Yeah, there we go. We should break this low. Should break this 15-minute candle low. Yeah, there we did. Yeah, there we go. See how we're going to reverse now? We're coming straight down. We are coming down. Stop loss under this candle here. Yeah. So if you break 2700.7, then I'm closing. Okay, I'm not going to hold this if you break this low here. Yeah, seems like we are coming down. So break this. Yeah, we are coming down. That's fine. $30. 6. We have to clear, price has to clear this high to continue up. This high. We have to clear this high to continue up. Once we clear this high, we're good. If you don't, we're coming down. And this is where I'm going to close everything. 2701, 2700.7 or 2701 is where I'll start to close. 2700.1, 2700.7 is where I'll start to close positions. Yeah, we're still pushing down. Until we break this high, we are pushing down. And that's what it is. We have to break this high for price to get bullish again and to push up. Right now we are pushing down. We created a top wick, we're pushing down. Yeah, probably coming down here. Yeah. Got about 35 minutes for NYSE opens. We might range just like we did yesterday. Might just range here. This is what happened yesterday. We just ranged after news. This was a news candle right here, the 15-minute news candle right here. And then we range for the next 1 hour. It's possibly what's going to happen today as well. Just range for an hour and then we probably move up or down. And I hate holding price in drawdown, and especially holding price when it's ranging. Two, four, two. Yeah, we're coming down. I'm going to close at 2701. I'm going to close. And then I'll also end the stream, but I'm going to be waiting for price. I'm going to be watching price at 2700 and at price at 2687 for a bullish move up, for confirmation to move back up. Okay, so I'm going to close this trade once we hit 2701. I'm going to close all these trades, and then I'm going to watch what price does at 2700 or 2687 down here, this light green area. Yeah, here we go. Yep, closed everything. There's no point holding it. We're coming down. Yeah, we're coming down. Okay. Yeah, we're going to break this low, this Asian low. 770. Yeah, there we go. If we clear 2700, we're coming straight down here. This is the area that I'm going to be watching to take buys, right? Okay, that's it. This could take a while. We could be ranging. We could range until NYSE open, which is about 35 minutes from now. So I'm not going to be here for that, but I'm going to watch these areas. So 2700. I'm going to wait for this, not this 15-minute candle, but for the next one to close. See where if we reject this area and push back up, or if we are going to come down here and push price further up. Okay, right. So that's the analysis. These are areas of liquidity. This pink area right here, where price needs to come to grab liquidity to head down to 700, and then this green area right here, this candle right here, 2787.8. Okay, all right. And as I said, see, PPI news didn't do anything. We're doing nothing right now, just ranging. All right, see you guys tomorrow.